Now, all of us remember the golden days of 2017, the year that almost every Nintendo fan got what they wanted. The new Nintendo Switch console was a dream come true, and we got the best Zelda and Super Mario title in years. But while the Zelda fanboys got their fix now, because the new game Tears of the Kingdom is right around the corner, the Super Mario fans got almost nothing. Sure, Super Mario Maker 2 was fun and all, but everyone wants a new 3D title, which hasn't happened so far. And even the DLC of Super Mario Odyssey was disappointing compared to Breath of the Wild. But, according to some people on the internet, Nintendo is working on something. A special place we will revisit. Isle Delfino from Super Mario Sunshine. But is this in any way real? Are they still working on this DLC, or will we see it in a new game? And what will happen in it? Well, let's find out. And trust me people, this one has a wild history. But first, introducing my new store, Wily.gg, the place to buy your new games and get your hands on eShop cards for Nintendo as well as Xbox. And don't forget, use code Wily at checkout to save 10%. Now let's continue. Now back at E3 2017, Nintendo revealed plans to bring DLC to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It included a new difficulty level, a completely new challenge called Trial of the Sword, and even new main quests and dungeons. These two DLC packs were known as the Master Trials and the Champion's Ballad, and both of them added a lot of stuff to the game, more than most people expected. As you can imagine, this was a new direction for Nintendo. Normally, they never do DLC. It is truly a rare thing, even though it is so common in the industry. But with these announcements, they finally joined the others. And while some people were mad about this, most were pretty happy. In the end, they still released loads of free updates for all their games. But now they also release extra and better content in the form of DLC. But due to this announcement, a lot of people were wondering if we would see the same thing with Super Mario Odyssey. I mean, we had never really seen any paid DLC for a Super Mario title. The closest thing we ever got was Super Mario Galaxy 2. This was basically DLC for the original game, before that was really a thing or even possible. I mean, it was on the Wii after all. And so, people started to wonder if there was going to be some sort of special DLC pack for Super Mario Odyssey as well. It was a huge hit after all. And so fans on the internet started to look for answers anywhere they could find them, from in-game stuff to things that were posted online. As you can imagine, in the beginning, there was silence. But then, some interesting stuff was found in the game. At first, people noticed that a new outfit was added to the game in the form of free DLC that could hint towards something bigger. After an update that was released in February 2018, you were able to receive a special outfit and set of sunglasses that were originally seen in Super Mario Sunshine, the 3D Super Mario title for the Nintendo GameCube. Thanks to this, people suspected that Isle Delfino from that game would make a return in Super Mario Odyssey as some sort of DLC world. And while some thought it was absolutely foolish to assume this with so little evidence, something else was found that actually made the claim possible. Because the area of Isle Delfino was actually featured on the in-game globe at one point. But they tried to get rid of it so that fans wouldn't find it. You can see it in this video here, which was posted on Twitter. You can see some sort of island that is in the shape of Isle Delfino on the map. However, it does look like they tried to hide it in some way, and we still have no idea why that's the case. But that wasn't all. On a map of the globe that was released by Nintendo, you can see Isle Delfino in the bottom left. So clearly something was going on here. Why would Isle Delfino be added to the map without it being used by Nintendo? And so the only answer to many is that it was planned to be a DLC world. And you gotta admit, it's a great setting that fits very well with Odyssey's globe-trotting storyline, so they could easily do something with it. Clearly, the stage was set and everyone and their mother was excited for this. But then, there was silence. It took quite a while before more evidence was found, but finally, after around a year, Nintendo ignited the flame once again. Nintendo of America sent a tweet that got people very excited, even though it was quite simple. It featured a relaxed Mario dressed for summer and munching on a watermelon, and it says the following: "Even Mario needs a little summer vacation. No matter where your summer Odyssey took you, we hope it was filled with sunshine." Thanks to this, a lot of people thought we would see a Sunshine sequel or some form of DLC for Super Mario Odyssey, which once again added fuel to the fire. And believe me, this was just the beginning, because according to people online, footage was leaked as well. A short video emerged somewhere on the internet which seemed to show Isle Delfino as a new world in Odyssey. The clip in question was quite short and only lasts for a few seconds, but it shows Mario standing at Isle Delfino Plaza, which is an iconic location from Super Mario Sunshine. And you can also see a few other things, such as Mario's animation, the placement of Uncle Amiibo, and the Odyssey. This whole setup looks completely legit, and so fans became incredibly excited because many were already expecting DLC to be added to the game. And so fans all over the world enthusiastically spread the video online and hoped that it was the real deal. However, at that point, things started to fall apart for this rumor. While it was going strong for about 2 years, this is where it would end. Because even though the video was convincing, the level geometry in the video clearly used the same models as the ones found in Sunshine. And as you could expect, this didn't line up with Nintendo's mode of operation, as they typically recreate levels from scratch when adding throwbacks to new games. They even did this in titles like Super Mario Galaxy 2, where we saw certain levels that were inspired by Super Mario 64. And so because of this, the video was ultimately deemed a fake, which made a lot of people very disappointed. Thanks to all the evidence that was piling up in all those years, a lot of people assumed that this was truly possible. But sadly enough, it is fake. Although there is a chance we will see it at some point. Nintendo is usually very silent about the 3D titles after all, and releases new ones out of nowhere. So maybe if they make a Super Mario Odyssey sequel, they will use this. I mean, Breath of the Wild sequel is coming out next year, so maybe we will see a Zelda and Super Mario year once again, just like we saw in 2017 when the Nintendo Switch came out. But for now, we have no idea what is happening. But you can actually check out the Super Mario Sunshine mod that was mentioned in this video. It was created by Gaming Workshop, so you can check it out if you know your way around something like Yuzu and other Nintendo Switch emulators. But if you're not into that, you can do something else as well. Watch more videos where I cover other video game mysteries, like the DS version of Super Mario Galaxy, and things about Super Mario 64. So be sure to click on the screen right now or in the upper right corner to check them out. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, click the bell button, comment, do all the good stuff, and tell me in the comments down below what you want to see next. If you have any video ideas, let me know. I always read all the comments the first week that the video's out. So if you're here early, I will respond. So yeah, do that. Bye!